So I wasn't gonna react to this video because I just thought it was so damn stupid that I'm like, you know, fuck this shit. But it keeps popping up in my feeds, it keeps haunting me. I keep seeing stuff like this and I'm like, okay, you win. You fucking win. So Buzzfeed made a video called Women Try Manspreading for a Weekend. Oh, I mean, if you guys don't know about the phenomenon called manspreading, you're in for a major fucking treat.
My balls! I don't want my balls sticking to my legs.
I mean, yeah, who the fuck wants balls sticking to their legs? I mean, if you had some fucking balls, you would understand. You see that right there? Nobody gave two shits that her legs were spread all the way fucking open. And that person, that lady that fucking left was because you were staring at her and shit. And she was looking like, what the fuck is this? Like, why are you fucking staring at me? So I'm leaving. You're weird. And so, I mean, come on. Has nothing to do with your fucking leg. Especially, she seems like the type of person that would obviously just do it. I mean, she looks like you wouldn't think anything of it. Like the way that she's dressed. You know, maybe she had like a fucking short dress and stuff and her fucking legs were like, whoop. And you'd probably be like, oh, shit.
Manspreading is when a man spreads his physical body to take up as much space as humanly possible.
Oh yeah, is that what manspreading is? Like humanly possible? So like, I need to stretch my arms from fucking side to side and my legs and do some splits and shit like that? Is that what it is? So when I'm just putting my legs just a little bit far apart, just a little bit, I'm not manspreading? Because your definition is not making sense to what you're fucking saying and what's actually happening.
The people around you are relegated to a very small portion, but the key to manspreading is not noticing.
We grow up on two different tracks. People who manspread just are socialized not to worry about it.
I have so many vivid memories as a child of my mum telling me to close my leg.
Yeah, she was probably telling you that because you look like you don't fucking bathe.
With gender, we're constantly working towards trying to get to this middle.
This week of manspreading is definitely going to make me feel anxious. As much as a super strong feminist, I want to say it won't.
What the fuck do you have to be anxious about? You're just opening your legs slightly. That's it. That's it. Big fucking deal.
I kind of secretly hope to annoy some men.
Well, congratulations, because you already annoyed the fuck out of me.
That's my first train trip as a manspreader. I just feel like a monster already. How can you do this every day without being conscious of it?
Oh no, you're sticking your legs out and it's affecting absolutely fucking nobody. It's not like the fucking train is like just packed like sardines and shit like that, and then you're fucking trying to like stick your legs out and stab people with them and stuff. I mean, what the fuck, man? You feel like a monster for just chilling? Oh no.
I just manspread on the bus for maybe a 5-minute ride for the first time, and it wasn't even half full, and I was already getting glared at, so I think this is gonna be a kind of long week.
Again, I mean, like the beginning, were they glaring at you because of the manspreading, or is it because you were staring at them and they're like, what the fuck, why are you staring at me? And then all of a sudden in your stupid ass head you think that they're staring at you because you're slightly spreading your legs, when most people don't give two fucking shits, especially if you're wearing stupid ass jeans like that. No one cares.
It's day 2 of manspreading and I forgot that I had to do this.
I think whenever a woman takes up space, she's considered bossy, she's considered aggressive.
No, see, no one cares. No one considers you bossy by taking up some space. The only time people do have somewhat of a problem is when you put your fucking purses or whatever and you put them next to you in a seat, and when somebody could sit in that seat, it's not like there's just like a bunch of seats open and you're just like, I'm just gonna take an extra one. That's totally fucking fine. But when it's just like packed and then oh, I have extra stuff for my fucking belongings, then it's like, hey cunt, how about you fucking put your shit on top of your lap or put it between your fucking legs? Other than that, literally nobody gives a fuck.
There are a lot of stereotypes surrounding black women and whether or not we're angry or we're dominant. And so maybe a lot of the reasons why I do minimalize my presence is because I don't want to be perceived or engage with those stereotypes.
So the thing about that angry black stereotype, it only works if you're actually that fucking thing. Like if you're angry and saying stupid shit and being all bossy and stuff, then people will be like, oh, like fucking gross. But if you just approach somebody with fucking kindness, you just show a little bit of common courtesy and people are like, oh hey, and then they go about their fucking day.
I just got my nails done and I manspread during my entire manicure and nobody really seemed to notice. I'm not sure if it was because it was all women and we were just all kind of in our own world or what, but it was kind of awesome.
See, yeah, you're just kind of proving more and more that nobody gives a fuck.
What is it between their legs that's so important that it requires 2 to 3 seats when there are kids, families, women, and elderly people standing up?
Is that a serious fucking question? What is so important? Do you honestly not know what fucking testicles are? Do you have no fucking idea how fucking sensitive testicles are? Do you oh man, this. Oh, okay, let's just keep going.
My groin!
I saw a guy who was taking up 2 seats. When I sat down, I spread my legs out, which kind of pushed his leg into his own seat. And he turned to me and gave me a dirty look and said, "Seriously?"
I don't give a shit who you are, man or fucking woman. If you do that to me, I'm gonna get kind of pissed off. Like, why the fuck are you scooting my leg over? I mean, you could use your words. You can say something like, "Excuse me," or some shit, or what the fuck ever, but don't just fucking assert your way and try to push me. I'm gonna be like, seriously? So, I'm siding with that dude.
Women are expected to be quiet, small, and almost invisible, whereas men can be these boisterous slobs, and it's all good.
Is that seriously how you think women are supposed to act? I mean, have you fucking watched any TV ever in your entire fucking life? Do you see how women are portrayed usually? It's usually the fucking opposite. You expect them to be kind of loud, catty, fucking, you know, just quippy, and what the fuck ever. I mean, this isn't the olden days in the 1950s where it's like, "Hey, young lady, you need to go there and sit down and shut up, you know? You need to be a good girl, and there you go, and wash those dishes, girl." It's not like that anymore.
Today, instead of feeling the confidence that I've kind of been feeling the rest of the week, I started to feel a little guilty. While I was sitting there taking up 2 seats, a guy came up to sit next to me, and instead of moving over like I normally would, I kind of just had to sit there with my legs out, and instead of saying something to me, he just sat on the edge of the seat the entire time.
Most people move when somebody actually needs a seat. You're just being a cunt for the sake of being a cunt.
So I've come across another person, quote unquote, manspreading, but wait, they identify as female. Women can take up space as well?
Even though I'm a confident person, I tend to make myself small even when the situation doesn't call for it. And I kind of felt uncomfortable manspreading even though there was no one around me.
Ugh, finally this shit is almost over. Fuck, dude.
I've not enjoyed this week at all. The very first day where a group of people came on, they were going to a game and they were all desperate for a seat, and I was taking up 3 seats, and they started talking about personal space. All their eyes were just on me, and they were mostly women. So if it was a group of dudes, I would have been like, yeah.
So you have no problem taking up the seats if men need them, but if women need them, oh, you feel kind of bad, you know? There's a word for that, you know? There's this word that we use when you do something like that. It's called sexism.
I thought that manspreading would kind of give me this air of disregard because I thought that I worried too much about what people think, and I've realized that I worried just enough. You should be concerned with whether or not the people around you are comfortable, because that means you're a good community member.
My favorite part of this exercise was easily when I got to sit next to men who were taking up way too much space and just forcefully work my way into the seat and without words say, "Hey, I deserve to sit here."
All right, I've had enough of this fucking video. I mean, you're just showing that, like, the blonde lady is just showing that she's just being a fucking bitch and just forcing her fucking legs open and just pissing people off. I don't usually see that. Even when people are fucking putting their legs wide open, they're usually doing it because they have room. But if they're really in confined spaces, they usually don't fucking force their way into people's fucking spaces. I don't usually see that, and I know I ride the fucking buses and trains more than these dumb bitches. So what have we learned from this? Absolutely fucking nothing. That's what we fucking learned from this. I mean, seriously, there's nothing to this shit. I mean, I even fucking did some manspreading myself. How the fuck does anybody take this shit seriously, man? I'm fucking done with this, dude. Fucking Buzzfeed, man. Fucking Buzzfeed. Like, what the fucking... Fuck, man.